G'day ice cream lovers, my name's Steve Christensen, the ice cream bloke and self-appointed headmaster of Scoop School, again broadcasting from the home office here, St. Louis, Missouri. Still going through these challenging times, but hopefully you're following our video series and you're basically utilizing the time as best you can if you have a food service business. Some have been able to be nimble enough to kind of go directly to delivery, some are walk-up only. If you have a drive-through, that's fantastic. But there are a lot of people struggling at this time. And so this video series is basically building on the foundation of the first video we did, which was the 10 things that you should be doing right now if you've got a little bit of spare time or you don't want to be driven crazy by the fallout of the COVID-19 situation. Anyway, in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about how to source or get the pricing and look for pricing reductions on your products. Now, the last video we spoke about food cost percentage and how to calculate it. I guess this might be a pairing video or a companion video, if you will, to basically break down and start to do some research as to how you can reduce that food cost. Now, there are some things that you won't want to shop around on. Things like your ice cream base, things like your hot fudge. If you've got something that's relatively proprietary to your ice cream shop, and again, this is general information for most food service. So if you've got something that's very specific to your concept, I wouldn't be shopping around and, changing things up that way. But there are a lot of things that you're more than likely using right now, whether it be paper goods or some ingredients that are relatively generic, and you can actually find someone that can give you a better deal. Look, for this example, I've got one of my favorite cups here. This is a, focus there for me, mate. This is a, I'm going to keep it over here, maybe it'll focus. Anyway, it's a 12-ounce sundae cup. In our stores, we would put a hot fudge sundae in this. We would put a regular concrete or a regular McFlurry, regular Blizzard type product, as well as all of our specialty sundaes. This 12-ounce plastic sundae cup was probably the most prolific cup that we used. It was the most that we did. So if we could get some sort of reduction on a cup like that, and it could be anything, that would save me a lot of money. Now, this is a generic item. I've got probably 3, 4, or 5 different places in and around St. Louis, which is where we are based here, that sell this type of product. If not this exact model, something very close like it. And there are a lot of places you can look at online as well. The third option, again, ice cream distribution company. Distributors that primarily that's their job, is to find and stock products like these. So I called prior to the call a couple of local suppliers. Now, granted, I didn't have an account with them, and they asked if I would open up an account, I maybe get a little bit better pricing. But I spoke to supplier number 1, and their quote for a box of a clear 12-ounce sundae cup, there's 1,000 in a box, was $108.71. That was kind of my highest price. So that 1,000 in a box, $108, that's 10 cents, basically 10.8 cents for this cup, which isn't too much. I mean, obviously you can build that into your costing. But I called another company locally and said, hey, gave them the same description, same exact process. Hey, can you give me a 12-ounce clear sundae cup? They quoted me $95.33 a box, which is 9.5. So already, just in 2 phone calls there, I've saved over a cent in this thing and over $10 in a box. I don't know how many boxes I used to buy per year, but it was a lot. So once you've done local distribution and talk to your specialty sundae cup, specialty cup providers as well, there are a lot of them out in the industry. Nycra.org is a good source on their supplier tab to search for suppliers, specialty suppliers. But we can also go online. So here I am now jumping online here, and I'm just going to type in, oh, look at that, it populated itself. 12-ounce plastic sundae cup. So if I scroll around here, Webstaurant tends to be, they spend the most money on advertising. Good company, get a lot of stuff from them. So let's look at this one here, Fabrical Indulge, DE12, 12-ounce clear PET sundae cup. Now it says a 50-pack, and they more than likely will sell them in a box. So if you're looking at this fella here, my handy-dandy calculator out, this is for, how many in a pack? A 50-pack. So $4.29 divided by 50, that ends up being 9 cents. But you can buy them in a box. So it says here, save with a full case. Full case is 1,000. So if I click on that, again, if I buy more than 3, I'm at 65 cents. Or I should say $6.50. What am I doing? Crazy working from home. $65.62 a case. If I buy 3 or more, I'm not really interested in buying 3 or more. I just want to get 1 to get me through. So that price there is $68.49. Now, my lowest price locally was $95. So I'm looking at around about $30 a case cheaper by going through someone like this that can help you out in your business. Now, they've also got linked here, customer also viewed this product, Choice 12-ounce clear plastic dessert cups, 12 ounces. Let's have a look at that. So when this pops up, here is a case, 1,000 in a case, for $47.49, which ends up being per cup 4 cents, 4.7 cents. Let's say 5 cents a cup. So I started off in this process trying to find someone local that could stock them. And in your mind, you're probably thinking, well, I can go and pick them up and so forth. I started at 10 cents a cup. Did some calling, spoke to a few places, went online, and basically halved the price of this 12-ounce cup just by doing some online research. Now, a couple of factors here, and you may have a local cup distributor or a regional cup distributor that's saying, wow, I mean, why would you go online? We give you better customer service. And that's true. You may find that having another vendor for some of your products adds a little bit more problems or is more work than having your cups go through the one vendor. So you may have a broadline distributor locally that you're getting your cups from. Look, you may choose to continue to get your cups from them, but look, this inquiry is extremely important. If for nothing else, to say to your local broadline distributor guy, look, I went online, I can get this product for $10 cheaper, $20 cheaper online per box. Can you cut me a deal? And obviously, if you're dealing with someone locally or someone that you've got some sort of volume with, then discounts apply the more that you buy and the bulk that you do. But again, paired with the last video where we were talking about reducing your food costs, this is basically how you do it. Find every single generic item that you are using and find distributors, find sales processors, sales companies that either locally, regionally, or online that can help you get a product that's the same or very similar that your customers would probably never know the difference. And you can basically halve your food cost on a product that, for the most part, you'll sell thousands and thousands and thousands of them a year. Look, that's about it from the home office here. I hope this is helpful. Again, what we've done in order to help you with all of the forms and the things that we talk about here, scoopschool.online. It's different to the Scoop School website. Scoopschool.online. You will need to have a free registration there, but there is a toolbox there with lots of different forms, spreadsheets. You can punch now your new, cheaper cup into your spreadsheet, start reducing those costs, get a better idea of where you're at on a food cost basis. That's all we have time for this video. Again, we're going to be filming more in the coming days as we kind of build on these 10 things that you should be doing during this crisis. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, be very careful. Stay safe out there. Shelter in place if you can. Keep on scooping. I will see you in the next video.